So grabbing 2 blocks and a bolster if you have one. If you don't have a bolster, grab some cushions, as many as you can. Ooh, the bigger the better, so to replicate this. So we're going to begin in a comfortable seated position. If you need to sit on a block or a prop, please do so. And then just bring your hands to rest on your thighs and gently close down your eyes. And just begin to bring your awareness into your third eye center, the space between the middle of the eyebrows. And this chakra represents authority, perception, wisdom, and is sometimes referred to as the Guru chakra, the third eye. And its energetic job is to help us know ourselves more intimately on spiritual, emotional, and mental levels. And it's also in the same place as the pituitary gland. So I want you to bring the colour violet into your awareness and just have that there in the background, just so that we can encompass this 6th chakra as a whole, this vision, this insight, and this intuition. Good. Take a deeper breath in and let it go through the mouth. Okay, let's move the props out of the way. We're going to lie down on our belly as we come into crocodile pose. So crocodile pose, you're laying down on your belly, you're reaching the arms out in front of you and bringing the forehead down to rest on the floor. Now, as you bring the forehead down, you're trying to rest that third eye center into the mat, so you can really start to activate that area and fully bring that awareness there. So we'll stay here for about a minute and just pause and relax. If this feels uncomfortable for anybody laying on their belly like this, you can maybe prop yourself up onto your forearms and then relax the head down onto the hands. Try to bring the head down into contact with something so that you've got that connection between that third eye center, the middle of the eyebrows, and in contact with the ground or a prop. So just starting to take or continuing to take some more lengthening inhales and lengthening exhales. And as you exhale, can you ground down through the third eye center a little deeper? Relax the shoulders, relax the weight of your head. Good, we've got one more breath in. And a deep breath out. You're going to lift yourself up and come and prop yourself up onto your forearms and elbows into your Sphinx pose. So ideally you want to have elbows shoulder width apart and underneath the shoulders. If this feels too much for you at any point, you can reach the forearms a little bit further forwards. It's not about the bend in the spine. Just want to be propped up somewhere where it's comfortable and you can sort of rest into this stillness, this comfortable shape. Let the eyes close. Observe any sensations that are occurring around the eyebrow center by having it compressed down into the floor for at least 1 minute. Relaxing the jaw, relaxing the eyebrows. And just consider where your vision lies. Where is your third eye pointing to in this moment? There's no right or wrong answer, just using this time to turn inwards, to tune inwards, to connect more to yourself. Can you let the weight of the legs relax even heavier to the floor? Let letting the pelvis and the lower body rest a little heavier, but keeping this space between ears and shoulders. You want to keep the internal gaze looking slightly forwards and up, but the head doesn't have to be forwards and up, just that internal gaze. Good, keep sticking with the long inhalations and soothing exhalations. The last 30 seconds or so here. Taking one more breath in and a deep breath out. Release the arms, bring the chest down, bring the hands under the shoulders and press up and back into a child's pose. And try to bring the forehead down to the floor and then start to just rock the forehead from side to side, roll it from side to side into the mat. The arms can stay reaching forwards, or you can bring the hands down by the feet, relaxing shoulders onto your knees. You can stay still or continue just to massage the forehead along the mat. Or maybe you start with a bit of movement and then finish in your stillness. Good. If you haven't already, bringing yourself into stillness, and we'll just breathe here for about another minute or so. And bringing that colour violet into your mind's eye. And then repeat to yourself, all the answers I need, I see within me. All the answers I need, I see within me. And I trust my inner teacher. I trust my inner teacher. Relax the skin around the eyes. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Good. Starting to lift yourself up. Now this is where you will need your 2 blocks. So just grabbing your 2 blocks, just place them anywhere in the mat. Highest one, stack on top, make a little tower. You may not be able to bring the head down this far, but just do what you can. We're coming into dangling, aka ragdoll. So just find yourself, feet hip distance, fold the body in half, and then see if you can dangle so much that the forehead comes down onto the block. If it doesn't, if you have more than 2 blocks, get another one. If this is too much, you might want to just switch the level and maybe you can start to lengthen down in that direction, but maybe you don't get there straight away. or maybe you're not using any props and you're dangling, just letting yourself be. If you are using a prop, you can still cross the arms at the elbows. Let the shoulders come up to the ears and just breathe here. Try to remain still. Bend your knees as much as you need to. And sometimes when we're too much in our head, grounding poses can help to bring the energy downwards, to slow us down, to bring us back into this present space. We've got about another minute here. If there is space for you to release any blocks or lower them down, or just maybe you want to dangle a little more, again, invite yourself to bend the knees however you need. Just breathe into whatever shape you are creating. Lovely, let's take one more breath. And a cleansing breath out through the mouth. Bend your knees and then release your props. Okay, so now we're coming into our supported deer twist. Just take a moment if the blood is all in your forehead and the top of your head. So this is where you will need your bolster if you are using one. So I will cue it with the props and do what you can if you don't have all these props. With my bolster, I'm going to place a block, or even 2 blocks if you want, underneath, so that the top bit is lower, or is higher up for my chest to lower down onto. I'm on my right side, so my right knee is bent in front, my left foot is in, and the leg is bent, and then I'm twisting to bring the chest all the way over, or the torso all the way over on top of the bolster. You can stick trying to bring the chest down. You can let the head turn out to the side, or if you want to make the twist a little deeper, you can start to twist away and bringing the opposite cheek down to the floor, just observing what feels good in your neck. Let the arms relax down to the mat. Good, we're going to take a few moments here, so try to let the body surrender. Use as many pillows as you can if you don't have a bolster. And just allow the breath to calm and slow down. Can you deepen the breath? Is there space for you to deepen your twist? Maybe you can align the chest a little more central over your prop. See if that is able in your body. And if you want to stay exactly where you are, that is also very much welcome. Notice if you're holding on anywhere. Let it go. Surrender. Trust your inner teacher. Soften the skin around the third eye. Good. Take a deep breath in and a releasing breath out. Start to lift yourself all the way back up. Move as slowly as you need to. Bring yourself back through center and just move your props over to the other side. Okay, so now you're leaning on the other side. Left knee is bent if you're following the left and rights with me. Right leg is bent. Hip pressing up against your props. Twist the body, find the length, and then start to fold forwards and down. I'm just going to move the mic. So again, you can keep the head facing out to the side or twisting behind you. Whatever feels good. And can you surrender the weight of the body down to the ground, down into your prop, into your support. And then just ask yourself for a moment, observe what comes up. Do I trust my intuition? Do I trust my intuition? Just see if there's any more space in order for you to twist around a little bit more. Again, it's okay if there isn't, just allow yourself to be present. Softening the skin around the third eye again and bringing the colour violet back into your awareness. Allow the full weight of the body to relax. Good. Let's take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. And then starting to lift yourself all the way back up. And coming to find a seated position, just moving your props out of the way. So we're coming into a wide leg forward fold. So with your forward fold, if you need to use any props, then please grab those handy. If you have a bolster, we're going to use it. If you don't worry. So with your bolster, you're going to stand up like this and then bring the forehead down to rest on the bolster. Bring the hands onto the floor or to the legs. And then just allow yourself to rest here. If there's space to go a little further away, move the bolster forward so you can get more of a fold in the legs and length in the spine. And then just reflecting on the question, am I over-analytical? Do I have clarity of mind and thoughts? And if the answer is no, you don't have clarity or you are over-analytical, where could you gain more clarity or be less analytical? What procedures, what activities can help you to reduce or increase those things? Good. You've got about 1 more minute left here. Let's begin to take a deeper breath in and a deep breath out. Slowly lifting yourself off of your prop and just placing that to one side. And then let's come and find a comfortable seated position. We'll be here for a few minutes just to close. If you'd prefer to lay down, then please do so. Get into your comfortable space. And you can either rest the hands on top of the thighs, palms facing down, or just as I talk for a little bit, you can bring the hands together and rest the thumbs in towards the eyebrow center, just connecting to that third eye once more. So deep into the mind lies the intuitive insight and visionary third eye chakra. The chakra of inner vision governs our ability to see life as it is, as opposed to what we think is happening. Rather than just looking, we can move beyond the surface of blinkered vision, conditioned by our fears and judgments. Through the chakra, we can get clarity, wisdom, and intuition, and we can view life through the eyes of the soul. In the ancient scripts, the seer was the person who had gained understanding by seeing beyond perception into their true nature. Our attention is the most valuable thing we have. Where our eyes go, our mind and body ultimately go. We can spend a great deal of our day being distracted by our sight, getting caught up in the world through our eyes. And our eyes judge without context. This chakra asks us to use the power of focused seeing beyond the eyes to bring more clarity and perception to our life. When we balance the energy at the eye center, we become more intuitive, connected to the collective consciousness, can see things clearly and symbolically beyond form, and can visualize and remember dreams. Gently release the hands down onto your thighs if they were still there. We'll close off this practice with some conscious breaths. So let's inhale through both nostrils And exhale through both nostrils. And again, inhale. Exhale. One more. And placing one finger over your right nostril, and let's take 3 breaths in and out through the left. And again, inhale. And as you inhale, feel as though you are pulling the breath to the space between the eyes one more time on the left. Switch it over, close the left nostril, inhale through right. And again, inhale, pull that breath up in between the eyebrows. You may notice it's one's more blocked than the other. Just keep going, one more. Good, then our final 3 breaths through both nostrils, release the hands. Good, gently release that breath. Let's bring both hands together. Thumbs to eyebrow center, third eye center. Take one full breath in through the nose. And let it go through the mouth. Gently bow the head. Thank yourself for your practice. Namaste.